Hello everyone, today I'm going to open the last of my NBA Baller Series 2 in hopes that I'll find the pieces needed to complete half of this court. So that's the mission here. I don't really care much about the players at this point, unless I get a ultra rare of course. Based on all the pieces we got so far, we need 10 more to complete this half of the court. However, the pieces are exactly the same as the ones from Series 1. So I went through all the extra ones I had, and now I need 5 pieces to complete this half a court. Here's the thing though, last time when I opened Series 1, I got a lot closer to completing half of the court. Furthermore, when opening Series 2, I got piece number 9, which goes right here, and now I technically need 2 pieces to complete half of this court, and 7 more pieces to complete a full court. Here's the usual collector's guide, and we got 2 pouches, which means this is a common one. We get the usual poster, we get a New York Knicks sticker, the usual Wilson ball, which we're going to put in this little half a ball container that's here to the side. And unfortunately, we already have piece number 14 of the court. We actually have it in both instances for both halves of the court. So I'm just going to put it over here to the side. So even though that piece of the court was a duplicate, the actual figure is not a duplicate. I mean, technically it is, but he's wearing a different uniform, which means he's not. As you can see here on the collector's guide, we have him in the white uniform, but we don't have him like this in the blue uniform. Oh, and by the way, his name is Jalen Brunson. I'm gonna run out of space anyway, so I might as well just put them here standing on the court. Alright, the collector's guide. Once again, 2 pouches instead of 1. I mean, 2 pouches instead of 3. Seems like we got a new sticker, so that's a good sign. This is the Indiana Pacers. Honestly, this is the first time I'm seeing this sticker and the first time I'm hearing about this team. Here's the ball with something on it. Alright, I don't know what that was, but it's good now. This is our poster, and I guess I can show it to you now. It's Tyrese Halliburton, and he plays guard for the Indiana Pacers. I'm gonna put him right there. And now the most important part, we got piece number 12. Okay, we already have it right over here and right over here. So yeah, no luck so far. Here's our little guy, not a duplicate. It's the first of his kind. Wait, is it? Yeah, so we don't have him yet. This is the first time we're getting this guy, Halliburton. Halliburton. I think that's how you pronounce it. I guess I can put them here and then I can just pick the balls from the sides. By the way, I forgot to tell you guys that if you want a more in-depth review on the Series 2 NBA Ballers, go to my channel and check the first video I did on the series. And honestly, you can even check the first ever video I made on the NBA Ballers, which was Series 1, because you're kind of getting the same type of items in both series. It's just the packaging design that changed a little bit. And obviously the players are also different. Well, this already looks promising. So we got a Lakers sticker. I have definitely heard about this team. As usual, we got the Wilson ball. I'm not going to show you the poster this time because obviously if it's a Lakers player, then this, well, I almost showed it to you by accident. I was going to say if it's a Lakers player, it's going to be a very famous player, I'm guessing. So yeah. So the piece of the court we got here is piece number 8. We do have it over here, but we do not have it over here. So let's remove that. Put it on top over here, maybe. That's perfect. We're getting closer to completing one of the halves. Now we're talking. We got the GOAT, Mr. Shaq. For some reason, even the figure itself looks better than the other ones. Or maybe it's just because it's Shaq and everyone knows him. I am wondering though, since Shaq is so much bigger than everyone else, maybe they should have made this figure a little bigger. Just a little bit, you know? I mean, maybe they did. Did they actually? So he is bigger than this guy. Let's try another one. Yeah, it seems like they did make him bigger than the other ones. Let's try one more. Oh, this guy's getting really close. Maybe he just has a bigger head. Maybe they just made his head bigger, which is not very nice. He will definitely stay on the court right over here. Maybe we can put his hands like that so it looks a little better. Maybe he can look up. That's fine. Another collector's guide. We got a Thunder OKC sticker, another Wilson basketball, a little poster, and court piece number 15, which we do have over there and over here. So unfortunately, another duplicate. We got someone that's a little bald, and they have this little headband. His name is Caruso. I think I heard about him. Let's see his full name, Alex Caruso. Plays for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And I guess now we can turn this one around as well. The Shaquille O'Neal poster. Okay, let's put him right here. By the way, I'm having a hard time with the focus of this camera. Like, for example, okay, now it focuses, of course. But see how it does that? And someone said in the comments something interesting. It's because their faces are there, so the camera's trying to focus on their faces because it sees eyes, nose, mouth, you know? I think they might be right. I just don't know what am I supposed to do, like just turn them around or something? I mean, we can try. Or we can put him in the position of doing push-ups or something. Well, this figure is from the rare category, so he's not gonna move. All right, well, it looks weird, but I mean, if it works, I'll take it. I think it already works. It's focusing on this rather than going back there, which it used to do a lot. Yep, definitely worked. We got another 2 pouch, and I'm a little bit disappointed that we're not at least getting some rare ones, even if we're not getting ultra rare, you know, but at least give us some rare ones, or at least give us more common ones with the court pieces that we're missing. All right, check mark next to the poster. We got here a new sticker that I haven't seen before. It's the Houston Rockets. We got the usual Wilson basketball. And by the way, at this point I have so many because sorry Shaq. I don't just have these over here. I have a lot more from series 1 and they look exactly the same. Let me show you real quick. See, I got all these extra balls. And I'm wondering what is it that I could do with them, what kind of project or what kind of cool thing I can do with them. I mean, the first idea that came to mind was a bracelet, but I think we can probably come up with something even more cool. So if you have any cool ideas, any cool projects that I could do with these, please let me know in the comments. Okay, and the piece number is 4. So we have it over here. Oh, we don't have it over here. That's perfect. So now we have piece number 4. We are getting closer and closer to having a complete half a court. But the best thing would be if we can have a full court, if we can combine these. Sorry, I was saying if we can combine these two and make a full court, that would be amazing. This guy has a lot of hair. So he is Adams, and let's check the poster for the full name. His name is Steven Adams. He plays center, number 12 for the Houston Rockets. I don't know why, but just by the looks of it, just by his face, he looks like he's a big guy, like a very tall guy. I really like his uniform and the fact that he bought with himself a new piece for our court. He's more than welcome. Good old collector's guide that never disappoints. I think both mini brands and miniverse should offer points for collector's guides. Like if you have, I don't know, like 20 or 30 collector's guides, you can turn them in for something special. Because that means if you have so many collector's guides that you bought that many balls. So yeah. All right, we got a ball. Another sticker that I haven't seen before with a team that I never heard about. These are the LA Clippers. We got a poster that we're gonna put right here for now. And then a piece of the court. And this is piece number 6. Oh, we need it in both courts. So I'm guessing I'll put it here because this is the closest to being complete. This is looking very promising because now we just need one more piece, number 11, and we have a complete half a court. And this seems to be a new player as well. Haven't seen him before. But let's find out his full name on the poster. So his name is Kawhi Leonard, forward. didn't even know that was a position. Number 2 for the LA Clippers. You know what? I was just wondering, what does this mean? You know, both of these have a red color. Then Shaq has like a purple color. And then this guy has a blue. Oh, it's their team name, right? Or part of the uniform, because look, Shaq's Lakers uniform has purple. This guy has blue. The Clippers, the writing is actually red. And the Rockets is also red. So maybe that's what it is. All right, my guy, since you bought us a new piece, you're also gonna go on the court right over here. Okay, that was weird. Collector's guide. So we need this to be piece number 11 and we're good. I don't even have much hope completing this half, but at least if I get one half, I'd be happy. For the sticker, we got the Boston Celtics, a poster with someone from the Boston Celtics, I'm guessing. Of course, the good old ball. And then, let's see, we got piece number 1, which unfortunately we have over here and over here. And this, my friends, is a guy that plays for the Boston Celtics. Brown, that's his name. Let's find out his full name. Jaylen Brown, guard forwards, number 7 for the Boston Celtics. He's from Boston. Well, not necessarily, right? They can be from a different state, just play for a different team. All right, so what I didn't tell you and what you didn't know, because all the balls were out of the frame on the side, is that the one I just opened was the last one I had. I touched this guy by accident. I'll put him back and I'm going to continue my speech. So what I was going to say is that even though we didn't even complete half the court, I could not just let that slide. So I went online and I searched and bought all the missing pieces to complete the full court. I got Luka for piece number 11. I got another Luka for the same piece, but for this other part of the court. Then we have Donovan Mitchell coming in with piece number 6 and Devin Booker with lucky piece number 13 to complete the second half of the court. I know it's kind of cheating, but I just don't think that at this stage it would have been worth buying more of the sealed balls in order to complete the court. If you get to this point in the collection, it is definitely a lot cheaper to just buy the few pieces that you need. Honestly, I'm not even sure how many you'd have to buy and open in order to, naturally or rather organically complete a series, or at the very least complete half of the court. Either way, once you have the court complete, it makes for a very nice display of your figures, especially if you have some of the rare or ultra rare ones. I actually pulled some of the rare figures from series 1 just to make it look a little bit cooler. And guess what? If you have a lot of duplicates, you can now have a full basketball team of the same player, just like I have Luka right here. Of course, now that the court is complete, kids can also play with this using the little basketball launchers. And the best part about it is that if you got to this point and you completed the full court, you have, at the very least, just as many balls as court pieces, which is 30 by the way. But trust me, I have a lot more than that. Anyway, now that the court is complete, I can have closure when it comes to the NBA ballers and can move on to something else. A lot of people were mentioning in the comments that it would be great if Zuru could also do a series on football or baseball players. Even though I'm not big on sports, I agree. That would be great, and only time will tell if they will do it. And if they do, you better believe I'll be right there opening a few and reviewing them, even if I'm gonna make a fool of myself because I know even less about those two sports. I hope you enjoyed this video and found just as much satisfaction seeing this court complete as I did. Now, as usual, you guys stay golden, keep on shining, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.